Well, Sign's not known for his glove work. Usually been a great batman.
Oh yeah.
That's why he's stayed in the big leagues. Now going over to Japan.
One down here. Corpus on the mound. Their third pitcher. New second baseman Garibaldo. Vicente Garibaldo has come on to play for Panama at second base. Lasso out of the ball game as they get some extra added defense in the lineup. Ramirez, he's going to get a base hit into right center field. Rivera will get it back in, and with one down, a single here in the seventh will bring the potential tying run to the plate. So now still only one down, 7-2 ball game. Still runners on at first and second base. Alexei Ramirez will get his at bat. And then you start getting back to the top of the order, and when things could get a little uncomfortable for the Dominican Republic, start getting back to the guys with power and who are just better hitters. They're in the number 9 spot in that order right now. 0-1 delivery. Ramirez has got a base hit into left field. Cepeda will stop at third. No, he's going to come home. The cutoff throw, none will be made, and it is a 7-3 game. Alou fell down in left field. It looked as though Cepeda was going to stop, just kept right on going.
Possible. Well, it looks like they weren't even trying.
Right. I think that, you know, when you're a young player, I think you should catch the ball with two hands. I mean, major league players are accomplished players. They know what they're doing. They can do that. But most young people should catch the ball with two hands. That what is not just using the other hand, but it keeps your focus trained directly on the ball, and you watch it right into your glove.
Yeah. And here's the play we're talking about.
I guarantee you, I didn't watch it that closely before, but I guarantee he takes his eyes off the ball. Now watch, he's watching. And right there, you see his eyes drop down, and the ball comes out. If you have both hands up there, you're going to keep your eyes up on the ball. It keeps your head up, and you see Moises Alou watches the ball into the glove. But I guarantee you, he saw that guy miss it out there. He said, I'm not going to let that happen to me.
Here is Alexei Ramirez now. Down to the crotch. There goes Garlobo. Castillo's throw. What a hop. The tag. He's out. Polanco gets the put out. Castillo with a perfect one-hop throw. I'm not sure he intended it to be one hop, but it worked out well.
Well, I think Castillo's point was he wanted to get rid of it as quickly as possible. And he doesn't make a strong throw, but it's accurate. Watch where it goes. It's, I mean, very accurate, right to the inside part of the bag. And Polanco stands there, catches it. See, I mean, this is a very accurate throw. It wasn't a strong throw, but it was accurate.
Chris Guccione, the second base umpire, made the call. Now the count goes to 1-1 to Alexei Ramirez with 2 down and nobody on.
And again, you see the Cubans trying to make something happen, trying to, you know, manufacture a run.
And I know that's the kind of ball you appreciate. That's just off the glove of Colon. And through the middle, it's a base hit for Ramirez.
Well, I appreciate it if you do not have a team like the Dominicans who can all hit home runs. I mean, you've got to find, you can win in a variety of ways. There's nothing to replace the home run.
Only one out in the inning. Wow. Well, in the 6th inning, it was the Dominican Republic that looked like they were ready for a big inning. First and third, nobody had all their big guys up. They only got one. But it's now Team Cuba that has a chance for a big inning, even though they've just hit a collection of little dribblers and pop-ups. They've got the bases loaded, 1 out, and 2 runs already in.
And they're playing the infield halfway now, so they can come to the plate if it's not a sharply hit ground ball.
And the slider got the call on that one on the outside, 0-1. And Ramirez didn't seem to be so sure. Let's take a look at K-zone.
I can understand why. I mean, you take a look at this. It's a slider, but remember, what is that? It's close.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that showed maybe 3 or 4 inches off the corner.
Yeah. So
not within that 2-inch zone.
Yeah.
That's acceptable.
Acceptable.
Yeah. A little bit beyond that. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1 strike. Fastball sinking low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Tavares keeps throwing that slider, but he's not throwing many sliders well.
Well, that's my point I was going to make, John. If you're looking for the ground ball, you're a good sinker ball pitcher. Throw it. Make that be your pitch. You're trying to mix pitches, you know, at this point, may be a little more difficult. Get the ground ball that you want.
A ball and a strike. That ball is just foul.
Man.
Tom Halley and the first base umpire emphatically making the call, but the man who hit it, Ramirez, wasn't so sure.
Well, he got the ground ball, but it was sharply hit too. He got the ball down on that play. And you can see clearly the umpire makes the clear decision that it is foul. And it appears that it was foul. But again, it's hard to tell, but the umpire was sitting right there looking down the line.
So I forgot you had brought that eye in the sky kind of camera with you today.
Oh, okay.
That came in handy right there. Bases loaded. You saw the runner at third was Tavares. Garlobo at second. Pestano the catcher over at first. Ramirez hitting .323 this year in the regular season with a 1-2 count. Slider, another hanger. Left center field, plenty deep enough to get the run home. Tavares tagging at third. The catch made by Tavares. And it is 3-1 Cuba as Tavares comes in to score. Garlobo back to second. Pestano holding at first. And in Havana, more celebrating at El Castillito.
Well, he hit the ball hard on the sinker, so Tavares comes with a breaking ball, but he hangs it again, and this time he doesn't get away with it, and he's able to get the fly ball. Now watch this pitch. I mean, it's a breaking ball. It just kind of hangs there. It's not a bad pitch as far as location is concerned, but it's up, and Ramirez is able to get it in the air and get the job done. You don't forget them when you see them pitch.
Well, here's Matsuzaka back to work now against Alexei Ramirez. Ooh. That was a real tight breaking ball. 0-1. Ramirez hitting .250 in the World Baseball Classic from he plays his games in Cuba for Pinar del Rio. Eduardo Perret on deck, the leadoff man, and he got him bending back on that breaking ball. A little bit too high apparently. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-1. Japan leading Cuba. The Team Japan's starting pitchers have been spectacular in this series. That fastball is hammered left center field. That ball is going to be off the wall. The carom is played by Tamura. It's a stand-up double for Ramirez. The couple of balls they have really smoked.
Well, the Cuban hitters are aggressive, and that was explained to us by the Dominican manager, Manny Acta. He said they're very aggressive. They like the first pitch fastball that they see, and they will hammer it. And he gets the fastball, and I mean, he just rakes it into left center field.
And at Parque Central in Havana, they were watching, and we were told about at least 1,500 fans watching the big screen there.